Hello, everybody. Hello. Sorry for the little bit of a late start. So today we are going to be doing some Nat Dex building. Let's just get right into it. So some of you may be wondering, Pinkacross, why are you building Z Kartana? I thought your whole thing was building, cool Pokemon that you don't see everywhere. Isn't Z Kartana like the most basic Pokemon ever? Yes, you'd be correct. You'd be correct. Z Kartana is notoriously good. It's not a Trashmon. It is very good. It is a very consistent Pokemon. It's very solid, and it's very meta. So the reason I'm using this is because I'm going to learn Nat Dex OU. I'm going to practice what I preach. So when new players come to me and they're often asking, hey, I'm trying to build this team, and they send me a team with a bunch of Pokemon that are not meta at all. They clearly don't know what they're doing. They have a bunch of really whack sets, and their team just loses to a ton of common Pokemon. I always tell them, maybe you should try working on some samples. Maybe you should try using some more standard Pokemon until you know enough about the metagame to know when to go off the beaten path. So as I said, we're going to be practicing. I'm going to practice what I preached today, and we'll learn this. And someone in chat offering to be my teacher. I appreciate the offer, but I think I'm all set. I just need to play. I kind of understand a little bit. I understand that it is similar to SVOU in the sense that it is a bulky offense and hyper offense kind of metagame. Generally, balance and fatter teams don't do too well because of the massive power level, and that's okay. That's okay. But yes, we are going to work on Kartana today. SD Kartana. So a big part of this Kartana is picking the Z-move. I personally love Grassium. I'm a big fan. I think Grassium is just really cool. Someone in chat asked what my first generation was. My first generation was actually, I came in around the end of Generation 6. So a little bit of Gen 6, but the first generation I was really active and serious was Gen 7. So this speed tier, let me just refresh myself on that. And we're not going to be running Timid. We'll be running normal attack boosting Kartana, a stall breaker Kartana today, if you will. Okay, 348, solid. So this Kartana, here's the good thing I like about Grassium. This will beat most stall teams with proper hazard support. If you can get hazards up, you are beating most stall teams with this Kartana. And that's obviously really, really nice. Trishula is saying Phytinium is better. I mean, maybe Phytinium is better, but I really just like Grassium for the incredible raw power that it provides. We can try Phytinium. Phytinium is good for a lot of Pokemon. We can test both and see which one ends up being more consistent. But let's just look at what this thing can't take on. What is it getting walled by? Or let's actually ask this. What can switch in on it once or more? What can switch in on it once or more? Because those are the things that are going to need to be dealt with. Also, Jacob, thank you. I appreciate the support. 1 a.m. That's rough. Well, hopefully you can tune into the Saturday stream, and yeah, have a good night. So let's see here. Switches in 1 or more times. So 1, I think we have to acknowledge. And are we assuming? Let's say SR up. Let's say SR is up, because we're going to make sure. I know this Kartana really needs Stealth Rock support to work, so let's keep that in mind. Corviknight, right? There's one. Dragonite, yeah, that's definitely one. Not really Goldengo. Actually, let me check. I think Goldengo drops. I don't think it takes it with Z-move. But let's check. Z normal is a fun set too. Oh boy, yeah, it's looking like that'll do it. But let's just check here. Let's just put a Z move. So it's doing what, 90? Okay, so Z move does allow gold to take the reduced damage, which is good to keep in mind because a lot of these Fizz Def golds do run this set. So okay, we'll note that down. Bulky gold. Bulky Z gold. Or Colbur gold, of course. Or even balloon, because it'll lose its item, right? Balloon? There we go. Okay. Yeah, Moltres, for sure. That's one. Raging Bolt. Actually, I wonder if Raging Bolt dies to Gracium. It dies. Raging Bolt dies to Gracium. That's so funny. Like, even a max defense set is dying after rocks. That is hilarious. So Bolt is not taking the Bloom Doom. And that's pretty much it. Actually, no, one more. Mega Scizor. And we can take off Raging Bolt. It is not tanking that. And then we can write down Volcarona. Kind of. Actually, let's check Volcarona. Yeah, Volcarona. Crazy the Bloom Doom's still doing that much. Kartana, you really are something. Well, Zardwai is not switching, and this is with rocks we're considering. So, the goal of an SD cart team... Oh, also, you guys can check out that cool animation. What I wonder, is this going to happen every time I click the spacebar? Like, if I click Leaf... Blade, is it going to come up on the screen? Let's see. I might have to turn off this sub animation. I'm going to test. I'm watching the stream to see if it pops up. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. Also, that fun little sub animation you guys just saw is from Dr. Bognor. Really cool stuff there. So the other thing I want to take a look at is the VR here. So let's just take a look at this together, because this will tell us kind of what's good in the tier, and that combined with the usage stats are going to be really helpful. So Kingambit is number one. The AV set is by far... Oh my god, never mind. Black Glasses has overtaken AV. I thought AV was every Gambit in Nat decks, but I suppose not. And funny enough, a surprising amount are Defiant, so I didn't know that either. So I guess Defiant Gambit, just because Defog kind of is everywhere in Nat decks, has actually found a legitimate place, but the majority are still Supreme Overlord. So somebody in the chat asks, ESO asks, is it hard to build around cart in Nat decks? Or are we still using good Pokemon? Yes, so I'm using good Pokemon while learning the meta. I'll transition to more strange Pokemon when I feel I have a better grasp on how things work here. Love to see Lele this high in usage. Phytinium Z being the most common makes a lot of sense. Psychium Z and Scarf are both fantastic items as well. Yeah, so it looks like most of these Pokemon Kartana is taking on. Now, what I want to have is a team that can switch in well to these threats and allow Kartana to come in. So what Kartana needs, pivots that can comfortably switch into these threats and allow Kartana an OHKO or an SD. So that's important. So Kartana needs pivots that can U-turn and bring in something that Kartana can either threaten to kill or set up on. Oh, and actually I should add Zamazenta here. So what we're going to have to look for... Yeah, eject buttons might be nice. Good point. Those are always fun. What can switch in comfortably to these Pokemon? One thing that jumps out at me... Just for the sake of... Well, I like Glowking. Glowking looks not bad at all. I don't want to use Aloe because Wellspring is about, and Wellspring to hit for Hawthorne does run superpower in this format. So we can actually check in on the Wellspring calcs. Yeah, so we see here, oh, yeah, superpower on 22%. Not as much as I thought, but still definitely a thing. It looks like the SD sets are really popular in this format as well. And let's also think about what Pokemon we want to enter on. Kartana wants to enter on. One I think we should note is Kingambit. It can actually hit Kingambit with Sacred Sword, which is kind of nice. It doesn't mind Great Tusk at all. If it's chipped, of course. Generally bulky waters. Okay, yeah, I think this sub animation is a little out of control. I think we gotta shut it down. We gotta shut it down. Goodbye, subscribe animation. It'll still be in the videos, but I've got to figure out a way for that to work on stream. I didn't think every time I click the space bar it would come up. Anyway, how do we get it in on these? And we can clarify. Aloe, Pax, Fini. So, Clodsire, that's another one actually. Gliscor, it comes in on Gliscor quite well. Not really so much Wellspring. Wellspring outspeeds and kills it. Non-Scarf Lele. For Hawthorne. Yep, that's a good one. So let's try to think about the ideal pivot. Yeah, I think probably a good solution for the animation is just to not make it activated by the space bar. That was just kind of a dumb move by me now that I think about it. We could easily have that sub animation by like some really weird key. So that's my bad, but we'll fix that for next time. Zama has perfect coverage. Add him into the team. So Lauren has been in chat just going Zama, Zama, Zama. Yeah, maybe we'll add a Zama. Zama's a good Pokemon. But guys, at the beginning of the building process, what you want to look for is the best partner. Because the more you add Pokemon to the team, the more and more restricted your choices will be by all the threats in the metagame. So when you're at the start of the building process, you want to be very careful about selecting your first Pokemon, or your second Pokemon, rather. So you don't want to be hasty with it. You don't want to just throw stuff on. And you definitely don't want to just add a Pokemon because it's good. So Kartana wants to enter on these Pokemon. What is something that can bring these Pokemon in? I feel like Lando does a pretty good job of bringing a lot of these Pokemon in. I think Lando does a pretty good job, and it switches well into Zamazenta. So I think Landorus is going to just be like a defensive. Landorus is going to be a really good bring. So we could end up running SR or Defog on that. I like the recommendation for Raging Bolt as well. Raging Bolt does bring in Pharaoh, which is a pretty high usage Pokemon. And it brings in Ting Lu. That's another thing I forgot. So I do like the idea of Raging Bolt as well. The other thing is AV Raging Bolt in this format is just generally pretty good, gives us a nice Zard Y switch in, and this also helps us with Cartana's terrible Spadef and switching into Volcarona and Molt, which is nice. So I think this is kind of good. We've got a double pivot core going here. Somebody noted that Moltres invites in a fair amount of these. That's true. Let's not get too carried away with pivots, though. Teams do need other things. So let's look at some things that we can use for speed. I mean, Scarf Lele is very popular. Not so good alongside Raging Bolt, though. This team does still need a Fairy Resist. We need a Coco answer. We could end up adding a Glow King still. It's definitely not too late for that. Does help with Zama, which is always scary. ID sets. Let's say we did add on a Glow King. Let's just see how this would look. Suppose we did add a Glow King. Yeah, Paltemu looks rough. For sure. Let's take a look, because we do want a Mega. Let's see which Mega is looking good for the job. Let's kind of sort by... I wish we could sort by speed, but it doesn't look like that feature is available at the moment. Lopunny is always an option. I don't like how that doubles us up on contact reliance, but I suppose it could kind of soften it for the other, so that's sort of nice in a sense. Let's try out Lopunny. Let's see kind of how that feels. If we were to go Lopunny, what would the last slot be? We also really struggle with Wispex Pult. Like, we're dealing well into Specs Pult, but not too much into DD and Wisp. Yeah, Mega T-Tar would help a lot, but does Mega T-Tar fit on this team is really the question. It does deal well with birds, which Kartana doesn't like. That's true. I could see the Megatar. I could see the Megatar being good. What are we losing to? Dragapult? Dragonite? We also don't have any Rock Setter or Defa. I mean, Lando can do one, but it can't do both. So that's not good. Daniel asks, could you not just click on speed up here to sort? Yes, but not when you're searching something. Like, look. See, it goes away. And now it's back. Anyway. Mega Diancie? Yeah, I guess that could be kind of an answer. That does help a little bit with some of our issues. It does help us with our dragon problem. Let's try that out. Let's suppose we put a Mega Diancie in here. Our last slot definitely needs to be something really fast. So at this point, we lose to a lot more now. Mega Diancie does not answer Dragapult, guys. No, it does not. Let's get that straight. But it does help. But let's see. At this point, yeah, we still are losing to D-Knight. We still are losing to Paul. I mean, look, if a D-Knight DDs, especially with Z-moves, I mean, that's big trouble. Almost wonder if Weavile would be good in the last. Yeah, team is pretty weak to ground types in general. Great Tusk in particular stands out. We struggle with Zama. We don't really. I guess we're kind of okay against Zama. Yeah, now that it can't Terra, it's so weird to not worry about Terra. We got a recommendation for Scarf Shifu. I think that actually works pretty well. What if we did go Scarf Shifu? The other thing is there are just so many Pokemon in Atex, it feels hard to figure out what's destroying you at any time. But let's take a look here through the tier and just see how, if and how we're getting cooked. Hey, thank you very much. We got a $10 donation from 41 Guy. Says, Ayo Pink, just wanted to say hi, big fan of your content. Been a long time since I faced you on ladder though, because I haven't been high ladder since Gen 8. I hope we had good games. Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. That's really cool. Thank you. Somebody did express concern about Curem, which is very, very fair. I can definitely see why Fini last is appealing to many of you. The other thing I like about Fini is that it prevents Cart from getting statused. Does Fini outspeed Curem? No, it does not. Does it? No, yeah, Curem's like 90. Yeah, no. I think like Scarf Fini here could work. Is this a thing? Or do we go like Calm Mind? I think Calm Mind is generally considered the better set, isn't it? I guess this will handle DD Curem for the most part. Scarf Fini, I think we're good against Stall. We have FS Glow King plus Cart, so I feel pretty good. We're going to go Fog Lando and Rocks Diancie. Oh, we don't have speed, so yeah, this has to be Scarf Fini then. Yeah. Trick, yeah, this has to be Scarf Fini. Scarf Fini's interesting, but I think it should work fine here. Probably, do we give Scald on this? Sure. It's probably okay. A lot of interesting moves Fini gets here. Recommendation for Scarf Lando. Is Scarf Lando a thing? Here's an idea, because I don't want to run Scarf Fini. I feel like it's kind of bad. What if we went CM Fini, Scarf Fog Lando? I normally don't like that, but we kind of have Diancie, so I feel like that might be acceptable. And I'd like to have kind of a second win con. Let's check what Fini's up to these days. 7%, not too bad. Yeah, I do know that, now let's see what it runs. CMD Kit Taunt. Taunt is the option, so be it, let's do it. I'll trust the masses on this one. I probably some run Substitute, I'm guessing. Iron Defense, jeez, that's funny. But yeah, this is probably the move. As far as speed goes, how much speed do we want to hit? Let's take a look at some common spreads. Someone said this seems like a Gen 7 team. It's got a Bolt and a Glow King. I don't know what you're talking about. But let's see. Probably we want to go Boots on this. Future Sight, Sludge, Ice Beam, Chili. That seems pretty standard, pretty fine. I think that's okay. I mean, we could... Do we need Ice Beam? I feel like our team is not that scared of Lando. We could optionally, I think, Thunderwave. Let's try Thunderwave on for size. We do have a Fini though, so let's scratch that. We'll go back to Ice Beam. I too wonder if Down02 will enter the stream, Think Lewis. Down02 is a rather amusing individual. Also, say it in chat if you realize my team gets smoked by anything. I think we're okay, but I guess we'll find out. Also, tell me in chat how much speed I should run on this thing. No, there is no Terra in this meta. Why was everyone in chat said yes? No. Natdex banned Terra. Why did everybody in chat say yes to 41 guy? Am I tripping? Did they unban Terra? Pretty sure it's gone. We'll run just a simple Lando set. 192 timid or what? Like 192 gets us 254. So probably you're talking timid then. I mean non-tib, just bold. Yeah, that seems good. So we obviously go Moonblast. I think Diamond Storm is kind of a no-brainer when you're running it with Cart. Mystical Fire, or I think we go Mystical Fire, so we can guaranteed get the hit on Corviknight. So we can set against Stall. I think that's big. What does Diancie run in this format? Diancie, what do you do? What nature are you running? Hasty? Okay, let's do that. Minus defense. I would have thought it'd be minus Spadef. I'm gonna go with that. And max speed makes sense. Oh yes, to Scarf Lando being real. Okay, that's why everyone was saying that. Okay, understood. But yeah, to answer the question of who in chat asked if there was Terra, 43 guy, no, there's no Terra in Natdex. Somebody remarks that Heatran. I mean, we have a whole Fini and an AV Bolt. If Heatran, I feel like Heatran's fine. Heatran can Z-move, but I don't know, I'm not too worried about it. We can start with an offensive spread. I feel like I might want to switch to a fat Diancie later, but we'll start with this and see how it goes. One thing I'm worried about is like, what do I lead against Landorus? What is my Landorus lead? Maybe we go Shaka, so we can Ice Beam Lando leads. That seems kind of funny. I think I like that idea. No boots scares me, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm okay with Fat Bolt. I don't think we need speed on this. We'll put 8. Yeah, let's give this a go. Let's just give it a run and see what happens. Hopefully this is not terrible, but we'll find out. Let's see who we're facing. 1670 and I'm at 1742. Okay, honestly, 1600s is pretty high ladder for Natdex, so I'll take that for sure. As far as leads go, I think I just want to start with, actually, I feel like Scizor is probably going to lead, and there's no Volt Switch immunity. So I think I want to lead with Bolt, yeah, on the Scizor, and just go for a Volt Switch. I think that's solid. And if we end up being slower, okay, it's Mega. We get the outspeed. That did a lot. Let's see, that Volt Switch indicates no HP to me. Actually, do we like lose to Mega Scizor? Hold up. Mega Scizor looks like a problem. We might have to throw Flamethrower on our buddy Glowking. But in the meantime, let's just not lose this. But yeah, that is a no HP. Let's go Lando. And okay, thank God the Scizor U turned out, because that actually could have been scary. Sizz threat. Maybe we could also drop Future Sight. Future Sight might be overkill for this team. Maybe we go defensive Glowking too, since we have AV Bolt. You can figure that out later. I don't think Specs Water Shuriken is going to do that much. I'm going to go for the U-turn on this. I'm calling that it's not. I mean, Lando is so... Actually, though, Lando is so good here. Like, look at Lando just clicking EQ against this team. Do I really want to risk it? I really do, but let's scout. Let's not be dumb about this. Okay, it's life. So we could have just U-turned on it for free, but that's fine. Let's go Fini, because obviously this is going to click Dark Pulse, and we don't want to risk getting flinched. And this is not going to click Gunk Shot. Let's go for... I click Gunk Shot. Okay, so be it. Damage control. Let's go Slowking. I can't believe it just clicked Gunk Shot. I was like, no way a special LO Gren would have gone. I guess Mixed makes sense with how Battle Bond currently works, though. Yeah, you guys can backseat game. I'm probably not going to listen to you, but you're absolutely allowed to backseat game. That'd be the opposite of cheating for me to listen to your backseat gaming. Nah, I'm just kidding. But not really. Let's chili here. We're not going to take that much. Okay, now let's go Lando and let's just U-turn out on this. Water Shuriken needs like 4 hits to kill. That's a dumb risk to take though, isn't it? Let's go Bolt. That'll cover the Shuriken. Why'd you... Okay, my gosh. Anyway, okay. I'm clicking Thunderclap. There we go. I was trying to read this Gren too hard, but the only reason I'm playing so safely... The only reason I'm playing so safely is because I feel like my matchup here is incredible, and I don't feel like I need to take risks. Cerulean Songbird asks, hey Pinka, how's your night going? It's going pretty well. I was feeling a bit sick earlier, but I'm feeling better now. I'm going to click Draco. Of course the Bolt did not try to predict. I gotta think better. Let's go for rocks here. Cool. Can we just Moonblast and kill this thing? Yeah, looks like we can. So let's just do that. We're going to survive this pretty easily. It's Sash, okay. I mean, that's probably the most damage it can do to me, right? So I'm just going to stay in. Like, you can hit me with that again. I think I'm okay to let Diancie get a little chipped. I'm not too worried about that. Let's Mystical Fire. Yeah, okay, finally I got a read on this fella. It was tough going for a little while, but we finally got it. Finally figured it out. Cracked the code. Let's just set rocks again in case it's a court change. Okay, fine. Go Lando here. Just EQ. So the Como is going to be risky. How we deal with the Como kind of is going to determine whether we win or lose. I think I'll just EQ. I don't think we'll see the Z attack. Okay, sure. What I was going to say is I don't think we'll see the Z attack. I think we'll see the Z, or not the Z at all, but rather just the... I don't know what I'm trying to say. But okay, I think I have a guaranteed plan to win this game. So I'm pretty sure Fini lives a Mighty Cleave. Yes, probably. The only way to kill Kartana is with a close... Actually, CC doesn't kill. Iron Boulder moment. So we're just going to click Earthquake. We always just stay in and click Earthquake. Okay, and now we just go Cart. And yeah, we can just click Leaf Blade. Cool. GG. Okay, so a little tighter than I would have hoped, but we got the win. And we made some modifications to the team to prevent us from any future scares. Yeah, so guys, for those of you that are wondering why I didn't just block the Como, why didn't I just swap Fini and block the Como? So Como in Natex has its Z-move that if it hits you it boosts, but it also has its move that it can just take the HP from itself and boost. It gets both. Okay, Calamity is coming. We know him. Or we know them. We know their deal. Let's Mega Evolve so we can block future setup and just get up rocks. I think that's our best option. Okay, we got the flip turn coming out. If Scizor comes in, I'm clicking Mystical Fire. Okay, Dracobolt comes in. I mean, it's got to be a Ghost move coming out, surely. So let's go Lando. I think Lando is just not that helpful of a Pokemon here, and we can also figure out the set. Okay, looks like that is specs. So I could just EQ here and take... I think actually just EQing and taking the damage is worth it. Okay, good play there. I think Fini looks really good here, I'm going to be honest. I really, really like Fini this game. So I think getting Misty Terrain set up here is kind of no drawback. Yeah, this, I don't want to stay in on this. Let's... I don't know if it's Defiant yet, so I don't want to switch in Lando. Switching into Kingambit is kind of a threat. We can't really switch in very well. I don't really want to give up Bolt, because that's my answer for some other stuff. Yeah, we do need a Ghost Resist. I don't really want to go... I mean, Card's Gracia, maybe it's not that good in this MU anyway. Let's SD. We can chip the Sizz for Fini. That's a worthy goal. Surely you do go Sizz here, I would think. Yeah. We'll go for Sacred Sword here. Just for max damage. Okay, there we go. Good damage for sure. We get hit with a dual wing beat, which is not going to kill, but it will bring us into bullet punch range. I'm actually going to stay in here and just click knock. Yeah. Okay, we get bullet punch. That's fine. I want to keep this low because I think Fini looks really good, as I said. I'm okay with that. And let's T-Bolt here. Let's keep it simple. I think we have enough to scare out a Chomper. Okay, we get Gambit. This is another thing I want to chip for Fini, so I'm really happy with how this is going. Yeah, I think we're about to have a Fini extravaganza. Let's Volt Switch. I think surely just Sucker, or rather Knockoff comes out here. I believe Diancie can come in and take a knockoff. Yeah, Diancie can come in and take a knockoff into a Sucker. Can't take an Iron Head, but I don't think we'll see that. Yeah, sure enough. And let's check if Scizor will die to a Moonblast. It will, so we have no reason not to just click Moonblast here. And now this is very much in range of a +1 Fini. Okay, we kill the Sizz. Olo comes in. That is fine. I think probably just Fini again. So let's check a calc on that Gambit. My Raging Bolt did how much to that Kingambit with a Thunderbolt? Wait, that was not that much in the past. Thunderbolt. Or no, Volt. Yeah, Thunderbolt did 33. Raging Bolt, I think that's AV. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's an AV Gambit. So I'm going to click Calm Mind here. And we're going to start boosting up on this Gambit, because I think we can. It did not do nearly as much as I hoped. We're going to find out here in real time if I can, indeed, boost up on this Gambit. Okay, it's time to start kissing. Does not look promising. It is not what I hoped. I'm honestly shocked that Fini cannot do this. Sucker now kills. Fini, what? Dude, what? Fini, are you serious? Also, this is Defiant. Like, bro. Fini, that's terrible. This is a terrible Pokemon. We're not using this anymore. Yeah, I totally thought Fini could do that to an AV Gambit. It cannot. Evidently. Let's Moonblast. We gotta go for like a high roll or a critical hit or something. We did not get it. GG. Actually, I mean, we could maybe pull something crazy out with like Raging Bolt Mind Games, so I won't forfeit yet, but it's looking pretty terrible. Let's go Lando here. We'll U-turn on the Gliscor. We'll go Bolt. Draco. Okay, good. The things that we need to happen are happening. for this incredible comeback. The things we need to happen are happening. Draco. Please hit. Please hit. Heck yeah. Okay. Not a kill, but pretty close. I'm going to go Lando on this. I'm going to hope it goes for a ground move. Okay, we got hit by probably a Z-Dragon. Yeah, Continental Crush. Okay, that's rough. We're down, but we're not out. Ice Beam. Okay, good. The Chomp stayed in, and we got the Shaka activated. As I said, guys, the things are happening that we need to happen to take this game back. Gambit cannot... No, it definitely can kill with the Sucker here. I think we have to bank on a Pult miss. Yeah, because Bolt can't come in here. So we have to... Yeah, we have to bank on a miss is absolutely what needs to happen. We're going to Thunderclap here. Good. We got that. Yeah, we got to hope for a miss. We've put ourselves in a position where we have a 10% chance to win. I think given the spot I was in, that's pretty good. I'm hoping for it. That is precisely what I'm hoping to happen here. Okay, and I missed Draco. Olo probably would have been able to PP stall me anyway, though. GG. Did my best. Okay, this team is not great. That Fini performance was terrible. You're getting kicked off for that. Nice, nice. Relying on hacks to win. Yeah, you bet I'm relying on hacks to win. Like, what should I do? Just not play to my outs? Anyway, yeah, no, always play to your outs, guys. Going back to the recommendation of Scarf Shifu, it really does not help with our Pult problem, though. I think we need an actual Ghost Resist. Let's say, or we can make a copy here. Let's say we did go Urshifu. I think this Glow King was not great. I think we can maybe replace it. Like, I did like the pivoting, but maybe we replace this with like an AV Gambit. But then I'm worried about Zama. Use Gambit. Yeah, it could be the move. With Scarf Shifu, we can make Lando a different set, which I think is good. I was not too much of a fan of this, to be honest. I think a defensive set is going to be better here. Do we go Leftovers or... I think Toxic. I like Toxic on this. Let's outspeed what? Modest Tran? It's probably a good one. What does that hit? 253? I think that's a good general speed tier. Can try that. Just use Single Strike. It's banned. Dark. Let's take a look at some options. Is Ting Lu is in UU? Oh my god, what? Wasn't it like super high usage? Ting Lu's at 11%. Why is it in UU? Is Pikalytics lying to me? What's going on? Okay. Yeah, this is... We could go the Megatar route. We really could. Megatar plus, like, Cartana Sand does not sound bad at all. But how do we... Yeah, Pult is too much of an issue, though. We really can't ignore that. I think Glow King is the weakest link. I think that's what's got to go. At the same time, it's our answer to Zama, so we can't really let it go. We really can't let it go, can we? Megatar plus Zap over what exactly? Like these two? Or like over Raging Bolt? Yeah, we're not going to use Licky Licky, but let's explore the Megatar solution since it's been getting spammed in chat for the last 45 minutes. Okay, so this is the idea. You put Zapdos and Megatar. Okay. That does fix a lot. It does not fix the dragon problem. We need to switch out Glow King for something that's going to help with dragons. Somebody recommends Lele over Glow King. I don't think Lele fits here. I think we've got our power, we got our breaker, we have our speed, we have enough power. This needs to be, I think, a glue Pokemon. But we do need a fairy here, for sure. A fairy or a steel. It could be Lele. I think probably not, but it could be Lele. Let's think here. What are we losing to? We can remake this list. Actually, we're still losing to all these Pokemon, except Tusk. Dragons. I'm not using Mega Scizor. Heck no, I'm not using Mega Scizor. Also, we can't use 2 Megas on a team. Let's see. Oh, someone's saying I lose to Mega Scizor. Depending on our Zapdos set, yeah. Like, we could run like a Scarf Lele. I mean a Specs Lele. Honestly, let's just go Specs Lele. Like that kind of does what we need. Doesn't really deal with a lot. I don't think that I think we're still way too weak to Pult. But I guess if we're like an HDB Thunder Wave, it might turn out okay. I'm gonna take well, yeah, let's see. Well, we can give it a try and see how it goes. Yeah. Do we want to outspeed? Let's outspeed Tusk. Let's go faster Zap. Actually, no, we need it to be really fat, otherwise we're going to get smoked by Ogerpon, so I take it back. Let's do that. Let's make sure we go static. This, yeah, Sandstream. Pursuit, SR, and Stone Edge is the common choice. I think that works here. Sure, we'll just go with this. I think that works. That works for now. Scarf, yeah, and then Specs. We'll go Hidden Power Fire. Psyshock. Psychic. Moonblast. Yeah, that looks decent. And yeah, let's search. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Okay, I have returned. And okay, we got Scarf Eruption Heatran. I will note that. So, let's lead with Specs Lele. Let's keep it simple. Okay, that went well. Let's click Psychic. Even a Specs Hydro Pump is not killing here. Unless it turns out to be a modest Specs Pump, but then the Keldeo won't outspeed. So we're pretty much all set. Scizor's going to come in. This is going to do a lot. That did a heck of a lot. Let's check that damage. Is that no HP Scizor, or is that just max HP, but no Spadaf? No Spadaf, Psychic is doing, so it's about what we expect in that range. And if Scizor is Mega Evolved, 75% chance to OHKO, I'm staying in on those odds. And Scizor probably can't kill me back. So I like how the viewers went up while I was having a piss. That's funny. Do you guys hate my presence that much? Wow. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, he's asked, do you like competitively Swampert? I think Swampert's good. Not a big fan of Megapert because I'm not a big fan of Megapert Rain. I like Rain a lot better in Gen 8. In Gen 7, there are such strong Rain abusers. I feel like you're kind of forced to run the same Rain team every time, but people are really ready for that Rain team. Like, Megapert is good, but I don't love it as a Mega. Okay, and we do get the kill. Fantastic. Yeah, it's T-Tar time. Thank you for the warning on the Scarf Road. I probably wouldn't have stayed in anyway, but... Do I knock or do I pursuit here on the way out? Let's pursuit, because it's an offensive Tran, right? Surely you don't... Yeah, you don't stay in there. Okay, big damage. That's great. Lando comes in. I'm totally okay to answer this, I think, with my own Landorus. We might also want to... Oh, it's SD. Interesting. Let me U-turn out of here. If I get Z'd this turn, I get Z'd this turn, but I don't think this Landorus is really crucial this game. Z-Fly will kill me here. Continental Crush will not. If this team doesn't work, will you try Snorlax over Urshifu? Absolutely not. We need a fast Scarfer in Urshifu's spot, and we got Z-Fly'd as one does. Let's go Cart here. Let's just go Bloom Doom, honestly. Actually, no, Hydrapple's almost certainly coming in. This switch was probably pasty. I should have just gone Lele. I don't know why I didn't go Lele. I just wanted to bring in Cart, to be honest. But let's just Bloom Doom, see if we can kill this Lando. But yeah, I should not have gone into this. I fully admit that. Tips on how to play with unfamiliar archetypes: practice. There's no tip to be like an HO player and suddenly play balance and do well. Hey, we got the kill. Mr. Pikmin Master says, your fixing bad teams video is so good and helpful. Thank you for making such high effort content. It's my pleasure. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Views have been doing great lately. Ever since I took over Christmas break, I learned some new kind of thumbnail making software and video editing tips, and I've really been trying to up my YouTube game, and it's been showing in the views and the comments, so I really appreciate the support. I am totally staying in here, because if you outspeed me and click Sacred Sword, I'm going into Lele and blowing up your team. That's what I thought. Yeah, the only way for that Keldeo to get me out there would... Well, actually, I guess it has Vacuum Wave, which I kind of forgot. Anyway, we bad playered our way into beating like one of the top ladder players, so that's pretty funny. That's a good sign. Where would I rank Gen 7 AOU? I think Gen 7 OU was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. Super fun metagame. And yeah, the Mr. Pikmin Master saying he can apply it to draft. I hope so. A lot of the tips I go over on the channel are universals. They don't just apply usually to the format I'm talking about. They apply to many. I kind of want to just lead with Zapped. Actually, might be a Diancie lead. I like Lele because it deals with Diancie. It deals with Lando well too. I think I want a Psychic so I can go for the Oko. Okay, we get Golden. We do a good chunk. I think that's a defensive gold for sure, right? Yeah, so this is max HP, so this is probably defensive Hex. I think I like Zapdos here, because it can come in on the potential H-Rot switch, or it can come in on anything this Goldengo wants to do. So let's just go Zapdos. That'll kind of cover the two likely plays. As I said, guys, that's a classic example of a middle ground. I knew my opponent would either switch in H-Rot on the Psychic or stay in with Gold, so I made a play that covered both options, and here we are, and I'm happy, right? That's the key. You want to end up happy and your opponent to be unhappy. That's what Pokemon's all about, really. This might be Z-Fight. If it Z's, but I Mega, do I live? No, I do not. Let's go into Zapdos, because that'll cover the Lando switch and the Z. We see the Focus Blast come out, so good to know. I'll Volt Switch again. Raging Bolt comes out. That's fine. Probably a Bladely Psychic Terrain will run out, opening me up to... I think this is a good time to go Tar. I'll just Mega Evo and rock up. Yeah, we take a Volt Switch. Let's calc that. Always calc, guys. It's free info. Let's check. They run Timid? Oh my gosh. That did... Wait, hold up. Yeah, that did about as much as a max roll for that. So this is a little weird. I could go Shifu here and Surge. I could go Cart and Gracium. Oh, that's a Raging Bolt I'm looking at. Lando. So it won't kill a defensive set, but it'll kill everything else. I feel like that's a good trade. I think just like a big grass nuke early game is better than messing around later game. Somebody asked, Pinko, what happens if my opponent and I are both unhappy? Then you're both... then you're in a stall v stall game, probably, is usually what that means. Okay, we got Volt switched on. That kind of sucks, but at least we reset Sand, get some chip. Lando comes in, takes a little more. I'm going to go into card here based on that EQ damage. Okay, so this Lando is playing... I'm going to go into my Lando here. It's a little bit of a risky play. I might get Draco'd, but I'll survive. We do get Draco'd. We do survive. Obviously not what you want to see, but I can U-turn here. Okay, so it's Helmet Lando. We got confirmation on that. I'm going to go Shifu here, even though it is Helmet. and just go for Surging Strikes because it's unresisted. Or not unresisted, but very few Pokemon can really answer it. And if my opponent wants to sacrifice Lando to get some chip on my Urshi, I'm okay with that. I like Scarf Urshi better than Zama, because Scarf Urshi can outspeed Dragapult, which is really, really important. The speed tier difference really is huge. Okay, so we killed Lando, we took a bunch of damage. I think that's fair. We do need to keep in mind our Defogger is pretty much dead, so that's not great. I'm gonna go Lando here. I don't think you click big move here. Let's see. You did. Wow. Okay, you know what? Sometimes you get red. I'm getting red right now. I'm having one of those moments. Let's go Lele. And is this gold? Can this gold live 2 Moonblasts? It can. Can't live 2 Psyshocks though. Do I HP Fire to catch the gold? Let's think about how do I win this. I think Moonblast is the best option here. Let's go Zapdos. Maybe I probably should have made a more forward play. We can Roost. Raging Bolt came in. I'm gonna Hurricane on this. Yeah, the Volt switches are just free now. Fortunately, going for the Draco there. But it's rough. I should not have been so... I mean, I guess Lando just got red. Who are we playing? I gotta check Elo before we get into these. I'm honestly surprised to see this level of play from somebody on this point in ladder. I wouldn't have expected it. I think we can live a Diamond Storm here, though. We cannot live a Power Gem, though. Is that a thing? Do they ever run Power Gem? Do they ever run Power Gem? That's not a thing, is it? 10%. Okay, I guess Power Gem's a thing. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. I'll Surge. I think Gold takes this, though. Does Gold take this? Yeah, Gold is taking this like it's nothing. Let's U-turn. Oh my gosh, you stayed in? I mean, we're losing for sure. Let's sack Cart. I think it's our least important Pokemon. Yeah, we're getting destroyed. I don't know what to tell you guys. I lost every play this game and made some mistakes. I gotta lock in. I feel like I have a bad habit of not taking Nat Dex seriously enough. We're gonna lock in from now on. Only wins from here on out. HF. Okay. No Psychic Immune. I'm gonna lead Specs Lele. Pretty simple plan there. Yeah, Psychic is threatening everything big time. Swampert wants to come in. Fair enough. I got Lando with Helmet. This is going to drop. Lando's not going to like it, but the Pert's going to like it less. I think we do sack here. We sack something. The question is what? Is it worth keeping Lando around to be immune to this Bolt? Maybe. I feel like, what's our worst Pokemon? Kartana does not feel great, but it's not terrible. I think Lele's too good to give up. We also could go T-Tar, which would live. T-Tar would live. I feel like we don't do that, though. Maybe Urshi is the bad mon. I think it's Urshi. I don't think Shifu is good here. It's Life Orb. That's very interesting. Okay, cool. So after Life Orb Chip, T-Tar could kill this thing, and this is the last Swift Swimmer. So I'm actually going to go into T-Tar. We're going to not Mega Evolve. We're going to knock. Let's go, I think Zapdos here is a no-brainer. Yeah, because if Pelipper comes in, because Zapdos came in, I can Volt Switch, and then we can bring... this is tempting, because on one hand, I really want to go Lele and just like pick up my free kill. On the other hand, I know T-Tar is the better option, and we're going to rock up here for sure. Get that chip started on everything. That is Specs Bolt, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna, and it's time to cash out in the Mega, but let's just confirm quickly that that damage is Specs. Yeah, that's Specs. So we're gonna Mega Evo here and Stone Edge the Pelipper, which after rocks will potentially kill it. And we miss. That's really bad. Okay, we're gonna rock up here as Pelipper probably swaps out. I'm gonna go Zapdos here, so the Pelipper can't come in unless so we can just Volt Switch on it again. We're gonna get Dracoed and die. Okay, so be it. That miss was really bad. Okay, let's go Lele. That miss was terrible. Okay, we still have a way out. Okay, that's really good though. I'm really glad that Lele just took all that damage. I think I'm okay with taking... Okay, that's Scarflet. That's fine, yeah. Let's go Cart, for sure. Good, Glide. That's what we like to see. I'm going to Z. I'm going to Bloom Doom this thing. Because I can guarantee I get the kill that way. I think we have enough sacks / kills that we can always win this. I think there's no reason not to Leaf Blade here every time. Yeah, that'll always kill. And then now that the Pelipper's dead, we have no reason not to go T-Tar. Yeah, and then this game can just be finished up by Lele. Yeah. Okay. Got a little dicey because of the miss, but we got the win. Pink Across, opinion of tier list videos. I wish a lot of the people making tier list videos were more informed, is my only criticism. Like, sometimes the tier lists are not very... great, but I do enjoy tier list videos. I like many others, am a enjoyer of mass appeal things. Let's search for another one. I think we're getting maybe timer stalled here, because I don't see what you'd be thinking. Like, you lose. There's no reason to wait at this point. There's literally nothing you can do. Okay. I love Lele Moonblast. Can Lele live a Razor Shell lead? Lele can live a Razor Shell, so we're going to do just that. We're going to lead Lele and just click Moonblast. Well, not against... Actually, yes, against this. We're clicking Moonblast right away. Ain't no way you stay in and click Malignant Chain. Let's check in on... Still timer stalling, it looks like. Okay, we got the A try. I was going to say, like, there's just no way you do that. And now we click Psychic for free. But I'm like, there's no way you just leave in Pecharunt. You'd have to be the maddest of lads. I love how T-Tar gets rid of multi-scale. That's actually a huge... That's clutch. The Zap T-Tar people may have been right the whole time. What can I say? I like Kartana here because it gets us out of Malignant Chain. Parting Shot, that's fine. Yeah, we're just getting timer stalled in this other game. Let's focus on this. D-Knight, we want to break that multi... Actually, do we want to go Zapdos T-Wave? Or we could go Lando Toxic too. So many options. Let's... How much can Lando live an Ice Spinner? Yeah, let's go Lando. Okay, cool. Now we can just U-turn. I'm really glad it attacked there. Yeah, like Ice, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. And now we go Lele, and we absolutely just click Psychic on this entire team. Yeah, I mean, actually, Gallade might get one shot by a Psy Shock. Yeah, Gallade has a chance to live that. How much will Coco take from a Psychic? So let's Psychic then. Yeah. Finally, we got the timeout there. Solid dub. Okay, I'm not really too worried about this. I'm trying to think how could I possibly lose, because we're at that point in the game, and I think the way I possibly lose is if I let this thing Calm Mind up to a million. So let's just go into T-Tar and shut down any... Yeah, this is why we shut down shenanigans. And I'll just Mega Evo and go for a Stone Edge here. Keep it simple. Okay, we're going to get Z'd. I think we should live this. No, we're not going to... Oh, we do live a Twinkle Tackle. T-Tar, you are the worst. Let me tell you, T-Tar, let me talk to you for a second, buddy. You are the worst. Listen to me. Not the second worst, not the third. You are the worst Pokemon for hitting Stone Edges ever. Okay, let's see if Urshi can take this thing out. Yeah, should be able to with Sand Chip at least. What a Shifu. Oh my god. This T-Tar is so bad at hitting Stone Edges. Also, guys, quick question about view. Do you prefer it like this? Do you like the zoomed in battle? I can't stand it, to be honest, but tell me what you want. Do you like the thing where it's like attack switch? This is frustrating. I'm gonna go Cart on this. Zoomed out. Okay, put it back. Thank God. Thank God you guys also don't like it. We'll just knock here. Gallade comes in. Okay. Oh no, we just gave the Mega Gallade a boost. I guess this is as good a time as any to go into Lando. And get that chip, because now we can go Shifu and U-turn, which is great, because that'll threaten a kill. And if the Petrunk comes in, we can just Psychic it. How much did that U-turn do? Let's check it. That is a no defense Lando. Okay, what if I went Kartana and click knockoff here? I think that's a good middle ground, because if it's not Scarf Lando, or actually, okay, yeah, it went fine, because it ended up being Scarf Lando. Cool. So let's see if I can kill here with a knockoff. Looks like, because no, this is a 0-0. No, okay, so we do have to click. Let's just Leaf Blade here. Cool. All right, so this is going okay. This is going okay. I think we do win this. I believe Urshifu still kills this with a U-turn. Not guaranteed. Does Zapdos kill with a Volt Switch? More likely. That's our play then. But first, we sack. This is the thing to let go. Okay, let's go Zapdos. Let's Volt Switch. If the Coco comes in, that's chip I'm happy to take. I'm really happy to see that you guys hate the zoomed in view, because I could not stand streaming like that. It would be a very rough adjustment. Okay, of course, the Gallade manages to hit its Stone Edge. I'm salty, if you can't tell. And it gets a nice little critical hit. But it's okay. Let's go Shifu. I think we still win this. I'm pretty comfortable. I think I can pretty comfortably say we still win this, unless something absurd happens. Yeah, so we just U-turn here into Zapdos. Malignant Chain. Okay, cool. So now we go Lele. And we go Psychic. Coco cannot boost its way out of Psychic ever. So the only way for this Coco to win is to paralyze my Lele. And then us to... It has to paralyze Lele with T-Bolt. Because a crit won't do it. It has to paralyze Lele and then get low rolled by Surging Strikes. And it looks like it's just going to be a sack because this dies and then Pecharunt does not live this at all. Yeah, no, this is not living. Even like Max Spadef, yeah, you're getting destroyed. GG. Okay, cool. As I said, guys, only wins from now on. Ooh. Will T-Tar hit next time? What do you guys think? Will T-Tar hit its next Stone Edge? It's so far 0-2. Okay, we get a rematch with Calamity. Got high chat from Calamity coming out. I think we have a better team this time to do this with, honestly. I really do. I believe in our team this time. I think Calamity is just going to lead with Olo. So I want to lead with Cart. Yep. And I actually just want to start off with the Bloom Doom because I'm expecting... Okay, my bad, guys. I made a prediction. It did not pan out. I thought the flip turn would come out turn 1. I genuinely did. I really did. Let's go Zapdos here for the U-turn. Okay, we just get that. Fair enough. Let's Hurricane the Gliscor or the Chomp, whatever. That works. And let me go Cart. I like that we got a critical hit there. We definitely take those. I don't think Calamity is sniping. I don't think Calamity's sniping. I'm hoping Calamity is turning the stream off. I expect so. Yeah, like that's not the play of a sniper. Let's SD here. Okay, we can Sacred Sword. Like these are not the plays of a sniper. Snipers do not do this. Well, let me take off that. Knockoff actually does not get the kill here, so we have to Sacred Sword again. If Pult comes in, I'm calling it to U-turn, and I'm clicking Sacred Sword. Okay, we get the Chomp kill. That's great. If Pult comes in here, as I said, Pult is clicking U-turn here. Does Leaf Blade kill Scizor? Let's check. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I'm clicking Sacred. Okay, that's totally fine, because now we're going to go T-Tar. And I will kill this Pult. We are killing this Pult right here. You can burn me, you can do whatever you want. I do not care. We are killing this Pult. Yeah, as I said, we are killing that Pult. Because I know Lele now can win the game. Let's get up rocks, why not? Rocks are good. I like rocks. Do we just want to knock this thing for my health? Let's do it. Let's just knock this thing. Let's just get rid of those boots. Those pesky little boots. Let's get them off. Okay, cool. I like Zapdos here. SD, that's totally fine. Let's Hurricane. I think this thing's dual wing beat bullet punch, right? So it's not really a threat. And Volt Switch here. Surely you recover. Right? Surely you don't click dual wing beat again here as my Lele comes in, right? Would we die to Gambit Pursuit? Oh, but it's not boosted at all. I think we're fine. Let's do it. Okay, thank God. I would have been livid, I'm not gonna lie. Let's Hidden Power Fire. Okay, we got the Gambit in. It's taking a lot, but obviously not quite enough. We're gonna get Pursuit Trap, but we'll survive. That's totally fine. Oh, I totally forgot it's Defiant, but it's okay. We'll U-turn here. Lele actually cannot heal here with Moonblast. That's crazy. We can go Zapdos here, though. And I think Volt Switch into a Landorus Helmet. That actually won't do it. But we can Volt Switch into an Urshi. Maybe like Surging Strikes, some BS like that. Can Urshi... Because, wait, it's Urshi's ability that goes through, right? Yeah, it's the ability. Unseen Fist. Great. So we can actually just Surge here. I love Unseen Fist. Okay, there we go. We're knocking out the Gliscor. Yeah, so Gliscor will die on entry, and I'm actually going to stay in here because the Wish won't be able to save the Aloe. Yeah, I'm going to stay in. I'm okay with this. Scizor, that's totally fine. Let's go Zapdos. Because as long as the Aloe stays chipped and can't heal up, can't do any healing BS, we're good. Let me just T-Wave this thing quickly. Just so I can more easily. Let's Hurricane. Let's Roost. I'm totally okay to Hurricane this thing down. I'm not going to risk bringing in Lele again. That was potentially foolish the first time, but I'm definitely not doing it now. If the Scizor gets really boosted up and I miss a ton of Hurricanes, we can sack T-Tar and then keep going that way. I think my opponent's making a mistake by taking this approach. I think my opponent should be clicking Swords Dance. And actually, now that Water Pond can't Terra... Oh my god. Zapdos, buddy, come on. I'm not asking... Zapdos. Come on, man. How much is Bullet Punch doing now? Not that much still. Like, we're still fine, but come on, Zapdos. Oh, that did way too much. We actually have to switch out. Thank you, Zapdos. Thanks, Zapdos. Thank you for... I'll tell you what I want to thank you for. Nothing. Thank you for nothing. You suck. Okay. Lele. HP Fire. I think I just go Lando and click EQ, and that pretty much shuts down this whole thing. Actually, not quite. I do go Lando here still. Because at least it prevents the Wish from getting past this turn. So I EQ as the Mola is Force Detect. Then I poison the thing. Then I don't poison the thing. Then I try to poison it again. Look, guys, I feel like my team needs a pep talk. There we go. There, Landorus, you finally did it, man. Let's EQ. We'll at least chip this Mola a ton. It's not going to Wish up again. That is for sure. Okay, good. We get a ton of chip off, and now we can win with Moonblast. My team needs to get better. A 0 Def Lando. Anyway, either way, My team needs a buff. My team needs a buff. Well played by Calamity. I mean, Calamity knew they would need some hacks, and they went for it. It wasn't quite enough, but it was well played. Okay. We're in 1800s. As I said, no more losses today. What are we at? We're at 5-2. That's okay. But no more losses. As I said, no more today. Change Hurricane for Air Slash. We're not doing that. Okay, guys, the real test begins. The real test begins right now. I think Gracium, it looks... I'm so excited for this game, honestly. I think we're about to have a very fun time, guys. I think we're about to have a very, very fun time. Let's lead Lele. Let's Moonblast. Let's go Tar. Okay, Pex, sure. Let's Mega and Stone Edge. Okay. Actually, that was really... Let's Stealth Rock here. Okay, cool. We got the rocks. Let's Stone Edge again, right? Surely that's... Let's Pursuit. That went great. Okay, Tyranitar, you are redeemed. I forgive you. Can we all say in chat for Tyranitar, you are forgiven. I'm actually going to stay in. We just knocked a Gliscor. Oh, that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. Let's Stone Edge the thing. I'm feeling it. Tyranitar, can we get in chat, Tyranitar, you are forgiven? Can we get that in writing? Can everybody, one by one, can we forgive Tyranitar? I think Tyranitar is absolutely deserving of a little bit forgiveness. Yeah, this is going quite well. Oh, look at this. Let's Volt Switch out. T-Tar is forgiven. Oh, yes you are, T-Tar. Okay, let's knock. No reason not to click knock off at this stage. Okay, we're removing Eviolites. We are now killing Chanseys. We didn't even need the SD Kartana. We didn't even need the SD Kartana, guys. Let's set up rocks just to add insult to injury. Shall we finish this? Let's finish this in style. Let's finish this in style. We got a nice little critical hit there. GG. Tyranitar, you are forgiven. Oh my, that was a wonderful game. Yeah, that was a unwinnable matchup on preview. I think I know why Mega Sableye is not big in Nat decks. Let's check. A good indicator of stall is just checking Mega Sableye. Okay, yeah, 5%. That's actually more than I thought it would be. And this is, as you can tell by the usage stats, this is exclusively pretty much a stall Pokemon. I guess people do use Mega Sableye. Funny that some people use Moonlight. That's like a worse, less reliable recover. Unless you're using it on Sun, I guess. No, but like, I get you guys saying like trash stall player and all that, but at the same time, I don't really think that's stall. I think that was a totally unwinnable matchup. I don't think anybody could have outplayed. Like, I had every single Pokemon their team hated seeing. Now, that being said, should you run a stall team that loses to Lele and Kartana? Probably not. But, you know, I like Kartana a lot here. I think Kartana looks good. I'm worried a little bit about Cornerstone. That looks scary. I like Lando. Actually, I kind of want to lead right off with Cart. Okay, I did not see that coming. Let's go Lando. You know what the funny thing is? I could potentially just Z this thing and like do a ton of damage. Actually, I don't know if I want to go Lando on this. Let's go Zapdos. Melmetal comes in. Okay. I think a paralyzed Melmetal is a good thing. If we could paralyze this, that'd be great. We hit? Oh my. That's good. Definitely a T-Tar moment. Paralyzed Heatran is easy pickings. I do kind of just want to remove those, so I don't know. I don't know what approach we want to take to that. Okay, I think the Tusk is coming in. Let's swap in Cart. It's a little bit of a bold play, but yeah. I think we SD here. As I said, it's a bold play, but Tusk does die here. We got it. Bloom Doom will kill most Bulu here. Let's do it. Please don't be Scarf CC. Actually, CC probably won't kill. But if this is like max HP, we probably kill with Bloom Doom here. Okay, we get Melman. This will not actually take it that well. Maybe AV Melm based on that damage. But either way, I think in every world we just knock off here. That seems pretty good. Okay, we kill the Melm. Cool. And we just get the forfeit. Okay. Leftovers on Lando, maybe. As a defogger, I feel like having Rocky Helmet has been a little rough, and we have a contact punisher in the form of Zapdos already. Hey, Jeff. So here's one of the scary things. We don't deal so well with T-Spikes. I think for that reason, I want to lead Lele. Okay, we see the Glamora lead. I'm going to Psychic. Okay, it's Sash. Fair. That's not good. I think... Oh, I really don't want to set up T-Spikes. Let's go Psychic. Yeah, the A-Trot switch. I probably should have seen that coming, but... Okay, let's go Lando. I think we got to go to like a faster Leftovers Landorus. Favorite place to get a chicken sandwich? Chick-fil-A. I'm a big fan of Chick-fil-A. At least their food. Okay, that's okay. Let's defog here. I can bring in Lele on the rocks and just Moonblast. Okay, that's cool. I'll Moonblast here. Okay, we get the golden balloon. Good to know. Let's Zapdos this thing. Let's Volt Switch. If Lando comes in, we can just Hurricane. Seems like this is... I don't think the Lando will have rocks. I think it's going to be like a Z-Lando kind of situation. Yeah, T-Spikes are rough because we have so many Pokemon affected by it, and we have 4 Pokemon on the team that can only make contact. It's not a terrible weakness. It's not terrible. I do wonder if our team needs all this power, though. Like, we have a Specs Lele and a Z Kartana. Like, isn't that a little much? I feel like maybe that's a mistake. Okay, we outspeed and Volt Switch. I honestly don't know what to expect here. I think I like T-Tar though, because I can get up rocks before the Diancie gets set up. Hopefully we don't just get blown up. That's acceptable. I'm going to Mega Evo here, and I'm going to set Stealth Rock. Please don't get paralyzed, thank God. Okay, so I think I'm going to go Cart. Okay, fair enough. Let's knock. T-Spikes go up. Hopefully we can fog them later, maybe not. This is a super slow Goldengo though, so if it tries to come in for Lando, we will be able to stop it. That is something worth noting. Yeah, this is our Kartana, I'm afraid, folks, is not going to make it through this one. I think we just let it go. Let's see. Yeah, Mystical Fire, fair enough. Let's bring in Lando, and I think we have to defog. Although I wonder if we just eat the T-Spikes and play. I think I actually like that play a little bit better. I think we're so late in the game that I don't think the T-Spike chip will be really relevant. I think we just accept that things are going to take T-Spikes and we EQ the Diancie. I feel better about this play. I think that was the right call. As I said, no more throws. When we're at this late of a stage in the game, it's like, how much does it really matter, you know? We're going to preserve this. No reason to sack it. Zapdos looks great here. I will happily Thunder Wave this. We're probably going to get knocked. That's okay. Goldengo comes in. That's fine too. Okay, and actually Tyranitar's paralyzed, which is weirdly good here. And let's just knock off. I don't think we want a Pursuit Trap. I think this thing will have a move to hit us. Great, and we kill the gold. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So the thing is, like, I don't really know. How much are we doing with, like, Stone Edge? A fair bit. I'm trying to check Urshi, like Sand Chip, Urshi Surging Strikes, Stone Edge Chip. I don't think it's enough. I think we kind of have to hope Lele can block whatever this thing's going to do. Let's go Lele. Okay, it is the move, unfortunately. It might still not be able to hit. I'm going to stay in here. I think no reason not to. Okay, we do see P-Jab come out. Zapdos probably can live a hit here, though. But if it's also the Z-move is where the trouble comes in, right? If it is also the Z-move, there's nothing I can do anyway, though. So let's not play for that possibility. Let's play for the possibility that it does not have the Z-move. Because as I said, if it is the Z-move, it's already over, right? Well, actually, maybe Urshi with Sand Chip. If I'd stayed in with T-Tar, we could have killed it with Urshi plus Sand Chip, but... So maybe I should have just stayed in. Oh, we lost connection. Somebody says it is also Z. Okay. So I'll take Trishula's word for it. Let's check Urshi then. Okay, can we get this thing working, please? Okay, cool. So with Sand Chip... On a max roll with Sand Chip, I think we'd only need 2 sand turns. So let's do this. Because surely you do click the Z here, is the thing. Actually, here's a question. Can Zapdos live this thing at +2? No, it cannot. But that's assuming it's max invested. I'm going to make a play here. I'm going to U-turn into Landorus. And we're going to hope and pray. Well, look, it's not going to be enough. If I Surging, it won't be enough with Sand. I'm going to need to hope on Zapdos living, and then I can end game with Shifu. That's the plan. Yeah, so it did go for the big one. Now we go Zapdos. Hurricane will still kill, so we go for this. And we do live. If we hit this Hurricane, we win the game. Zapdos. Yes, Zapdos. That is what it's all about. Or actually, we don't guaranteed win yet. We still have to game around a little bit, but it's now doable. Which one do I keep around? Which one do I sack? Do we know if the Samurott took entry hazards? What's this called? I'm watching the timer, don't worry. Pointed stones dug in. How much am I doing with Surge? Enough that with Sandchip, I think I sack Tar here. Yeah. I think this will two-shot A-Trot here. Or we sack Zapdos, then we get the... Looks like a little bit of a fat A-Trot based on what the damage I'm seeing here. We just gotta hope maybe we get a static off or some slightly better rolls than last time. I think the play is to go Zapdos because there's also that para chance. Come on. Come on. Yes. We got it. We got the kill. Let's see. Who in chat said it was over? Who in chat said it was over? Tell me who said it was over. I told you no more losses today. Ooh, that feels good. That one felt good. See, that Zapdos play, I knew what I was doing in the endgame. Somebody was like, no, you gotta click Surging. It wouldn't have worked. I knew we needed Urshi for that endgame. That feels good. I'm charged up after that one. But the stream is ending soon, still. Oh, come on, Calamity. Stop. Can you stop playing? HF again, I guess. Was me. It was Calamity. Calamity said it was over. Tisk tisk. Come on. Okay. Let's lead with Cart again. Honestly, let's be that person. Yeah. Good play. Let's go Zapper on the Wisp. Okay, we got a lucky miss there. Let's Hurricane. Do I accept viewer battles? Not at the moment. I'm just gonna Volt Switch on this. Actually, yeah, we'll Volt Switch on this. Okay, well played. Let's go Cart. Let's SD as the Sizz comes in. Is Calamity Trish? Does Hex kill me? Hex does not. I'm going to stay in a knockoff. That's hilarious that we still killed the pulp, but that's just a Kartana moment for you. I'm okay with that trade, honestly. I think I'm fine with that. We can defog quickly. Let's U-turn out of here. U-turn out of this joint. When will I accept? I don't know. Would you guys want to see a viewer stream? Would you guys want to see a viewer challenges stream at some point? I answer to the public. What the people want is what I produce. Let's U-turn here. We can try to paralyze this thing. Dual wing beating on Zapdos. There we go. Cool. Let's Hurricane. Okay, people would be interested in seeing viewer battles. Cool. I personally don't like playing the same team over and over again. Let's T-Wave this thing. If you could not play during these streams, that would be nice. Just so we don't face each other like 5 times. Yeah, like nothing against Trishula, but I don't personally like playing the same MU over and over, and I don't think most people like seeing it. Let's go Shifu here, because we can live it is Continental Crush, right? Yeah, but okay, let's see if we can win this. There is a challenge to playing the same MU over and over, for sure. I'm just gonna Ice Spinner. Okay, like fair enough. All wants to come in, like that's fine, but I'm not gonna get caught like that. Let's try to paralyze this thing. No, we didn't get it. Let's go Cart. Let's pop the Bloom Doom. I feel like this Garchomp is thinking, oh, I'm not going to take that much damage. Let me just quickly get up some rocks, and I'm going to be like, actually, catch this Bloom Doom. That's exactly what happened. All right, let's Leaf Blade. Cool. We didn't obviously kill it, but we chipped it a lot. Let's go Urshi. We can U-turn here. So let's check that. Thanks to that U-turn critical hit. We still can't kill with a Moonblast. This is a really annoying matchup, honestly. I feel like we gotta mobilize rocks. I think that's what's gotta happen. As much as I hate that it's gonna let the Chomper return. Maybe we can go T-Tar and Pursuit Trap this thing. Actually, what am I doing? Not Z, Mega. If we like Stone Edged into Pursuited the Aloe, that actually would do it. So I kind of like that play. Let's do that. Oh my god, Tyranitar! Tyranitar! I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Oh, I hate you. Oh my god, T-Tar. You are the bane of my existence. Welcome back, Chomper. Welcome back. This thing's gonna set rocks for sure, isn't it? Let's get off a Hurricane as it sets rocks, because I don't see it clicking a rock move here. Okay, EQ, that's even, of course we miss. Let's go Shifu. That's so annoying. That would have meant a lot to hit that. Okay, that's actually great. That's kind of what we needed. Um, I'm going to go for the read, and I'm going to click Ice Spinner here. Okay, no, we did not work. Let's go Zapdos. Okay, at least we finally got a static, but man, that Stone Edge miss was terrible. Can you imagine if we? I just can't. It would have been so good if we'd hit that. If we'd hit that Olo with that Stone Edge there, we would have killed the thing. It would have died to a knockoff. I mean, we would have been in an amazing spot. But I guess that's what you get for using a move with that accuracy. I think I have to go Lele here. Unfortunately, if we get knocked, we get knocked. Toxic sucks, but like, what can I do? Let's we Moonblast here. Okay, that's good. We caught it on the Moonblast. Let's Moonblast again. Yeah. That's good. Okay, this is actually, we can maybe Lele our way through this end game. I did not think Mega Sizz would take that much, but I'm very happy to see it take that. Yeah, no Spit F set. Looks like we are likely to kill here. Very likely to kill. Okay, great, great. Let's go Lando now. Let's EQ for damage. Hopefully it's a fast Gliscor. It's slow. Okay. I don't really know what to do. I think we just sack Tar. We can Stone Edge maybe. Okay, it's just the right speed. Actually, no, it's not. What am I saying? T-Tar's super slow. There's a whole bunch of ranges where that would have gotten me there. Let's U-turn. Okay, we got. Let's go back into Urshi. We can do this a couple more times. That's not good. Let's U-turn again. Okay, we got it this time. We got a Psychic and go for the kill. We got to kill this thing. Okay, tried to protect, failed. We did not get the roll we needed. Let's go Urshi. Okay, let's Surge. Does Chomp die? Chomp does not die. No music. Oh yeah, I realize it's dramatic now. I'm gonna go Shifu now. I'm gonna CC for sure. Hopefully we might get a para. That would be great. Let's go Zapdos so we can put pressure on. This is intense. Let's go Urshi here. It's U-turn. Okay, we got it. We kind of got it. We can get one kill here with Psychic. I think one kill is all we need. The Olo did get the Tech off, but you've got to pick one. I think Chomp is the correct sack here. I think we can chip this team down slowly with Zapdos Hurricanes, but it's kind of a tricky game. Okay, yeah, the correct sack, at least in my opinion, the correct sack was made. Okay, that's good. Let's go Shifu now. I think this Gliscor is going to want to protect. We can U-turn here. Great. Let's Hurricane. Zapdos. Wait, our Zapdos is slower. That's really helpful, actually. Okay, well played. Yeah, I think we get switched. I think we get PP stalled here. I think we're in a really, really tough spot, unfortunately. If the stone edge had hit earlier, we'd be totally fine. But you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We got to get some paras. We got to we can't be hitting like this, Zapdos. We got to be hitting a lot better than that. Let's go Urshi. Okay, let's go for some. No, but the Gliscor can just switch in. Yeah, no, there's really no way to win this, unfortunately. I don't think there's really a way out here. We need some good luck with Zapdos. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what happens when you play the same MU over and over, though. Like, eventually, at some point, the person just kind of reads you enough times. I can't beat this. Like, oh my gosh, that was a total throw staying in there, but okay, GG. Yeah, that was a super, super irritating last game to end on. I hate that. Yeah, T-Tar, like if we hit that Stone Edge earlier, we absolutely won the game. This is one of those games where momentum means everything. And keeping ahead of crap like this, like regenning over and over. And we just missed all these crucial hits. I mean, at the same time, like that's what you get when you run Stone Edge and Hurricane, but it sucks. That it really sucks. Yeah, we got totally screwed over by T-Tar. Not hitting Stone Edge. But overall, a successful stream. I think we won a lot. We're up into 1800s. I definitely do feel I have a better grasp on the tier. Hopefully next time we'll be able to practice against teams without getting the same team every other game. That will be great. I didn't realize that Trishula was intentionally getting me every other game. I did not realize that. So we're gonna not do that. I mean, obviously people can ladder whenever they want to. If Trishula wants to do that, I can't really stop, but I'd rather it not be the case. Let's go for one more because that was an infuriating way to end on, just like missing and then getting screwed over like that. So we'll do one more, but yeah, we'll go for one more. And I'll restart the music. Let's go somewhere in the middle. Is it not playing? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's all good, Trishula. You played to the best of your ability. I hacks people to win all the time. That is part of the game. It's annoying, but it's definitely not your fault. I have no anger directed toward you. Okay, let's do this. So, I think I have a really good MU here. I think I have a really, really good MU. We just gotta not get screwed over by TR. We gotta find the right turns. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. I do not have a really good MU. I get kind of smoked by Ursaluna, but I think if I play my cards right, we should be good here. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what happens when you run Stone Edge on T-Tar. At the same time, we missed way more than 20% today, that's for sure. Stop saying CB Tyranitar for the win. Let's just knock off, right? Mega Evo knockoff, that seems like the play. Yeah. And then we just knock again, because Draining Kiss isn't going to do much. Okay, there's the Healing Wish. Yeah, like that's pretty much, that's fair. Araquanid comes in. See, this is fine. I can't live a banded hit from an Araquanid. Let's go Urshi and scout what this wants to do. Is it a physical or a special one? Physical. Okay, that's good info. Landorus, I believe, can take this. It's not going to love it, but it's going to take it. Okay, there we go. And now let's go card. Let's SD. And +2 Bloom Doom should give this. And this is a banded Araquanid. This is a bandit. Oh, you stayed in. Please don't critical hit me. Okay, cool. So this is max HP, max attack. So, okay, I'll knock. The reason I'm clicking knock instead of Leaf Blade is I don't want to get flame bodied on the off chance it is flame body Heatran. So let me just make sure. Yeah, cool. So let's just knock off here. Cool, we got the kill. Nothing lives at this point. If Gallade is not Scarf, is this Gallade Scarf? The way my opponent's playing it is. Why would you do that, though? I'm calling it's not Scarf. It's Sneak. You know what the crazy thing is? That would not have killed if the Araquanid hadn't gotten the defense drop. But okay, let's... Oh, that needs to be banded to kill. Okay, so we're dealing with a banded... And how much did that do? It did 18. So yeah, this is a banded Shadow Sneak Gallade we're dealing with. We're dealing with the legally insane right now. I think T-Tar knockoff generally just looks really good here. I think everything kind of hates taking that on, so let's just do that. Oh my gosh, we just killed the Gallade. That's a super slow Gallade. KP2. Yeah, that. I'm not worried about that at all. But we're going to knock, obviously. And this thing's going to get the teleport. Do I want to Pursuit? Pursuit? Actually, Stone Edge kills. Let's just go for that. It's Terra. Is that Terra fighting? Oh my gosh. T-Tar! Everybody. I present to you Tyranitar. Doing what it does. Okay, that's Terra fighting now, so we can go Lele on this to kind of switch around, play some games. Okay, Psychic will do a ton here. Actually, Psy-Shock is more likely to do. Let's check up on that T-Tar calc. Knockoff did 40, right? So that was what we'd expect, and that would indicate a max HP set. Lele. Yeah, let's Psy-Shock. I think that's probably the right call. We get Shadow Balled, we survive, but not after Sand Chip. So oh. I thought Sand Chip hit on the last turn, but I guess, what do I know? Let me go... Do I go T-Tar here, or is that a bad play? I think that's a bad play. Yeah, because I can just win with Shifu, so we just stay in Psy-Shock. Yeah, but T-Tar having a lot of T-Tar moments today. But we should be fine. Like, I don't see a world in which we lose this. We just have our Shifu to end the game this very easily. Once the Araquanid dropped, Shifu was pretty much a win. Yeah. Like, okay, we're fine. Let's just go Lando and U-turn on this to get the kill. I'm not going to say GG till it's over. Let's get in that T-Tar, get some chip for the Urshi. Somebody says T-Tar just didn't love me. Yeah. I always struggle with T-Tar. I'd imagine your team struggles with quite a bit. I mean, if Kartana gets a beast boost, it's pretty much over. That's not great. Knockoff here will do a hefty chunk. Yeah, that'll do. Can we go Lando here? Let's not play games. Let's just do this. We CC twice. CC does more than Surging Strikes, so that's the correct play. Just try not to throw or do anything dumb. Okay, cool. There we go. We end on that. We get a nice little boost. Yeah, that's solid. Okay, I'll end the stream there. I'm about to go brush my teeth, do my skincare routine, get ready for bed, and I'm going to go to bed pretty early tonight. I'm going to be lights out in bed at 10. That's if you write that out, lights out in bed at 10. That means Loibat. So if any of you guys are in the Eastern time with me, Loibat. Let's go to bed early. Get up tomorrow early and have a productive day. All right, see you guys. Thank you very much for joining. It was a blast to stream, and this will be a regular thing. I will be doing Thursday Not Deck streams. Okay, so good night, guys. As always, thank you very much for attending, and I'll see you next Thursday. Or if you want to join the Saturday stream, I'll see you this Saturday.